Today we're facing some of the real challenges of life here in Zimbabwe.
Our customer care representative for assistance.
Well, pushing ahead with our off-grid tiny house build. This year we've begun splitting our time between Europe and Africa, building our beautiful stone house in Portugal and setting up a family homestead here in Zimbabwe. And the two worlds couldn't be more different.
I think in a different life, in a different place, in a different space, it'd probably be absolutely devastating.
But that doesn't mean that we're slowing down. Today we're building a new stone deck on the rock outside our tiny house using traditional methods and whatever materials we can get our hands on. It's an off-grid tiny house build that's letting our imaginations run wild, and we are pretty excited about how it's turning out. So I was just on the phone to our local electricity supplier, Zesa. They are a really good bunch of people, but like some government departments in Africa, I don't know, they're probably lacking in funding. I'm trying to be quite diplomatic here, but anyway, it can be a little bit shambolic sometimes. Anyway, for some reason, our electricity went off last night. We're still waiting. We do have backup solar and battery, and that usually lasts us through the night, but we have a mystery problem because for some reason, in the first 2 hours of the night last night, our entire battery ran completely flat.
So what does it mean to not have any electricity first thing in the morning? Well, you kind of make a call on it and you decide, okay, well, how badly do I need electricity? What do I need electricity for? That's the question.
We recently bought a second-hand car, and the process of change of ownership here in Zim is quite complicated.
The answer is really simple. Right now, I might be sat on the computer doing some computer work. Well, I'm not, so I'm finding other things to do.
Anyway, today involves a 4-hour round trip to go and spend 15 minutes at the authorities so they can see the car.
I'll be heading over to that pile of rocks fairly shortly and starting to build a wall. Really, the work outside, away from the office, is starting a little bit earlier on in the day.
And then it'll take 2 weeks for us to get change of ownership through.
So you're going away for the morning and I'm going to go and lay some rocks.
Yeah. And when I come back, I expect an entire deck to be built.
Yeah, no
to
problem.
Come and have my son now.
No problem. Then this afternoon, I think we'll get to that orchard, hey?
Yes. Well, it's not going to be an orchard anymore, is it?
What's it
We've
going to
had
be?
a change of plan.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm excited. I'll tell you guys about that when I get back. Have fun.
All right, let's go see coffee. Gonna need those stones right there in a minute. All right, I think we're gonna be okay to take that wood away and have a look. You think, John?
Yeah.
There we go. All right, that's great. That looks fantastic. Now we've got a level surface to work off of. Pleased about that. Okay, I think the next one is that we'll work on the wall across the front right here. So in Portugal, when Marcus was putting these big stones together,
Yes.
he would rest the big stones in place first,
Yes.
and then concrete afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the best way?
This is the best way.
Well, folks, I'm about half an hour away from where I need to be, and this is one of the frustrations we have currently about driving into the capital city of Harare. Traffic in Zim is increasing so quickly, and the driving is generally pretty bad, but they are also doing a whole bunch of roadworks in various places. Not enough, I don't think, because the roads are, can be pretty bad around the country, and it can take you hours to do what is really just an 80-kilometer journey. My map says I'm about half an hour from where I need to be, which is the central vehicle registry office in the middle of town. Right, here we go, round the detour.
There's been so much digging. Just want to get onto the building, Where's coffee? Hey, coffee. Good timing.
Yeah.
We need to get some of these big rocks
All right.
up the top for the front wall.
Yes.
Okay, let's drop it. Lift it and I'll pull it. good. Okay. There's my first row. It's pretty straight, leveled with a couple of little rocks, just to get the square faces pointing upwards. Marcus, if you're watching, have we started that wall well? It's going to have to come up quite high, probably at least a meter. My thinking is I'm going to use some farm bricks behind it just to give it a bit of support, and up it goes. But pretty cool. I'm genuinely very pleased that we got that massive rock. Let's show you exactly how big that rock really is. That's my hand against it. A big rock.
Alright folks, well, we're on our way home. I'm sorry I didn't film very much, but there's literally one small street and the entire country has to go there to get this inspection if you've bought a new car. Yeah, I mean, it was just a bit shambolic. It was hard to find a parking. There's parking wardens everywhere. You have to make sure your wheels aren't touching the lines, otherwise you get clamped, and it just didn't feel like the place where I wanted to pick up my phone and start filming and kind of draw any attention to myself, so apologies. Anyway, I'm heading home now. John, I know, has been busy preparing that field for our fruit trees. We've got a really cool plan for that, which I'll explain in a little bit, and I'm hoping he's going to have had some time to do some deck building and we can carry on with that project this afternoon. So yeah, we'll see you guys at home. Phew, right, well, we made it back in one piece. I tell you what it is about driving in this country, you have to concentrate so hard that you do feel quite shattered afterwards. I feel really drained and tired, but I'm excited to see what the guys have been doing because I see a big stone wall. So there's still no electricity?
Still no electricity, and the solar is charging when it's not being used.
But not when it's being
yeah,
used.
So when we use it, it stops charging.
Oh, how annoying.
Yeah. Okay. TIA, by the way, everybody. If you've ever travelled to Africa for any meaningful amount of time, more than, say, a 2-week safari, even on a 2-week safari, you might have heard the term TIA. Just means this is Africa.
It's definitely a mindset shift, isn't it?
That's it. This is Africa, TIA. When I left Africa after traveling for long time, all the way around up through the Congo, and it was a tough trip. And when I left, when I left, IFHA was the term that Steve and I had. IFHA. That's what we were saying as we drove out of the Congo with malaria into Gabon and Cameroon, in there in our Land Rover Defender, dying slowly. IFHA, and we left shortly after that, said we'd never come back again.
So
IFHA means. We went that up. I think I'm pushing my luck there, darling, a little bit with going any higher just for now anyway.
Okay.
Should we go and have a little bit of lunch?
Yeah, let's do it. Although I'm quite keen to go and see, because I need to get John's off.
I thought that was the chickens. I was like, Obi!
Obi!
He's right
He's
there.
like, it's not me, I'm here. Well, while we're having lunch, I'm going to get changed into some work clothes, take off my town clothes.
Yep.
Because I want to get stuck into that orchard project, the nut orchard. Because it's not an orchard.
Okay,
We
all
can
right.
make a nut orchard after lunch, shall we?
That's very original, darling.
I love
a
it.
nut orchard.
A nut orchard.
All
Come on
right.
then, let's go make a nut orchard. You guys will no doubt remember how a few weeks ago I shared with you that I was starting on my pottery journey and attending a local pottery class, and I absolutely Loved it. And it really got me thinking about creativity and what that means for different people, and how I've always found creativity and making things quite intimidating. And I love that there is an accessible way to be able to dive into loads of different things, try your hand at learning new skills, at learning new crafts, without having to break the bank. And that is something that is available for the first 1,000 of you watching this video to click my very special link in the description below this video, which will take you off to the magnificent Craftsy website, where you will be able to get a premium membership for just $1.49 for an entire year. Now, Craftsy is one of the biggest online resources of makers, creators, doers, learners. It's where you can go to dive into a bunch of different courses covering all sorts of things, from sewing to knitting to cake decorating to watercolors to painting. I personally am just starting on a cake decorating course because my eldest is about to turn 5 and has requested a cake with snakes, spiders, and all things creepy crawly on top of it, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I've loved doing various different things on Craftsy, and I think you guys will too, so don't forget, the first 1,000 of you to click the link in my description, get a premium year-long membership to Craftsy for just $1.49. You couldn't ask for more. So enjoy, guys. Let me know what you're diving into, and yeah, I'll let you know how that cake goes. Okay, so let's wander up to the spot we're going to be doing this in and take the center of the food forest universe, which is my mango tree. I've been doing a bit of reading. I still don't know what I'm talking about, so bear with me. And if you do know stuff about food forests, please let me know, because ours is just getting started. I thought it was Did I even say we were doing a food forest?
No.
I just said we were doing a not orchard. Anyway, so that's the plan. It's not an orchard. We're going to do a food forest.
Okay, all right.
So which is, you said you've been clearing this morning. Am I going up and down the stairs, or am I going round the back?
I think up and down and through the secret garden.
Secret garden, not orchard, honestly.
Yeah.
Anyone would think we were writing fairy tales. Come on then, Obi. Oh man, that's looking so good. Well done, guys. It's epic, isn't it?
All right, I think Tara's getting lost there. I think she's gone the wrong way. She doesn't know her way around the secret garden yet. That's because it's a secret. And we're going to go through this way. Get there a bit quicker. Quicker!
It's not quicker because I beat you.
Okay, all right, you had a head start. Anyway.
Hello, coffee. This looks so good. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, well, we've got a nice space, haven't we, here?
Yeah.
Wide open.
So much sunshine.
Yeah, perfect.
This looks like the perfect place for a mango tree.
The monkeys are going to love it.
Okay, so from what I've gathered, and like I say, very early stages of research, but a food forest is basically like a little thriving ecosystem. So instead of having an orchard where you've just got lines of trees, you layer your planting in amongst the trees, and you're very like into companion planting for specific species, and you group specific species together and you put them in various places so that they work well, and you end up with like this layered food forest. You've got things right on the ground, you've got things at middle level, and then you've got this canopy of food. Sounds mega, doesn't it?
Sounds great.
It's epic for the soil, it's amazing for biodiversity, it's obviously incredibly beneficial for just the environment in general and for us. So I was sat there thinking, I don't just want an orchard with straight lines of fruit trees. That just like, why would we do that? Let's try and cultivate something a little bit more exciting and a bit more interesting.
When we first got to Portugal, one of the questions we were asked a lot was, why are you planting? Why are you doing all of that planting and that landscaping rather than just getting stuck in straight to building a house? Houses can be built in a year or two. Big houses even, like the one in Portugal that we're building. Gardens take decades to create and trees take decades to grow. So planting them first makes perfect sense, so that hopefully by the time we've got a house that we want to live in and call home here, just like we've got a home in Portugal, we can say that the gardens are already really mature and looking fantastic. We're also giving ourselves that time and that space to be able to explore the land. and learn about where we're actually living, rather than going like a bull into a china shop and saying, yeah, let's build this, let's build that, let's create this, let's put that there, let's put this big turret and this big castle and all these crazy things. We get to find, was that a cow? Where's the cow?
Yeah, in our neighbors,
Is it?
there's 20 cows or more than, sheep and goats.
Should we get cow?
Yes, we can. Sometimes come.
Is it?
A little dairy in the top corner.
What are you going to do with a cow?
Milk it.
Oh, yeah. We'll call it Daisy.
Yeah, and milk it.
Okay, who's going to look after it when we're in Portugal?
Coffee.
Coffee is here. Look after the cows.
Just had a flashback.
Let's go get the bees.
Let's go get the trees.
Let's go get the trees.
You can really smell them. There's like a few blossoms on the nachi tree, which smell incredible. And then just like the lemon leaves. Amazing. So these really tall things are a bit like a jungle. They do make or have beautiful orange blossoms. And Coffee was telling me that some people eat the leaves. They taste very like pumpkin leaves. They grow literally like 8 feet tall. The boys love it. It's like a jungle.
All right, folks, I can see a rock right over there with my name on it. I'm absolutely banjaxed because I've been lifting heavy rocks and doing all sorts of manual work that's made me banjaxed, even coming out here and cutting all of this brush. Anyway, I'm going to sit down on this step and I'm going to watch them faff around for a little while because I'm tired.
Here's the boss tree, likes full sun all day, non-negotiable. So he goes in the middle. So Fig, where would you like to be?
Strong sun for the fig tree.
Okay, so over here maybe in this corner. Okay, so we can put Lychee here and his friend, the guava. So there's our citrus cluster, 2 lemons and a nachi. They smell incredible. So our last cluster is nectarine and plum, and I think we can put them up in that corner.
Now, darling, this is your project.
Yeah.
So of course, you know, you can plant your trees wherever you want to plant them.
But what do you think?
Well, I
You're
like
worrying about
straight
the mango
lines.
making shade.
I like straight lines, darling. They're just like dotted all over the place. It's like a join the dots puzzle, but there's no picture to join.
Tempted to say no one asked for your opinion.
That's it. Well, I know they didn't, which is why I'm kind of keeping quiet, but I would kind of put them in straight lines, no?
No. Let me
Okay.
read you what chat said. There you go. Instead of perfect straight orchard rows, try gentle curves, slight clusters, wind-sheltered pockets for the lychee, and citrus with lots of sun and airflow.
So a food forest is like buying a self-ironing shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that. All right, guys, I'm going to be really honest. It's really, really hot. It's currently 2:15, so it's like the heat of the day. So yeah, we'll return wheelbarrows and come back a little bit later.
Good.
And on our way up there, let's just go and have a look and see how the guys are doing, because they've done so much brickwork, and I think both of the window frames for the tiny house are now in place, which is pretty exciting. Have a look at that for a secret little hideout cottage, guys. Isn't it mega? There we go. So that's the window where the desk will be, where we will sit and look out over the lawn, watching the boys play. And over here will be another desk, and we can sit and look out at the garden.
This is Kiposa, and I've just talked off camera to Kiposa about thatching a roof. And I've asked him, are you the very best thatcher in the world?
I hope you said yes.
Well, it's anyone's opinion. But well, I give it my best shot.
That's all we can ask for.
We love a best shot, don't we?
We do. We love a best shot.
We love a best shot. I've just asked ChatGTP,
Okay.
every artist's worst nightmare.
Design me.
Honestly, how can you just say to an abstract artist, I've just asked ChatGPT?
Well, because if I
You
ask-
should be fined for stuff like that.
look, that's what Chat came up with.
No, darling.
So
No, that's a bit loud,
this
I
is,
think, isn't it?
So this is what I said. Hey, Chat, can you make me the most interesting roof possible? And that's what Chat came back with. What do you think of that?
Well, this is marvelous.
Dude,
This is marvelous.
I looked at that and went,
Okay, I
"Oh,
would like
that's
to work with some
hectic."
of this.
That's way to look at that. That's way too hectic. So we want something simpler than that.
Simpler.
Yeah, definitely.
But fun.
But fun.
But fun.
I-
We like fun. We like creativity.
I do like the patterns on
The
the
patterns.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
beautiful, hey?
That's beautiful. Wow.
So what are we going to do?
Depends on what time we have.
Yeah.
The time that we have
Okay.
with our project. How long do you want it to last? How fast do you want it to be done?
Okay, 4 or 5 hours.
That's pretty quick.
Well, we
I wasn't
episode's 30 minutes, so much more than 4 or 5 hours. Maybe it's going to keep tuning in for that.
then patience and ad. You won't get an ad for 5 minutes. You have to be good, bro.
Okay, advertising slots, we can cut a bit out. But
Oh, dear.
I don't think it matters how long it takes, as
No.
long as it looks good. But I do want it to be interesting, something that we can look at and you can look at and say, that's a cool roof, you know?
And it's the first thatch project on this property, but I doubt very much it'll be the last.
Because we're going to build or do something over here.
Our dream is to redo that house, and we would love that house to be all in thatch. So it could be the start of something super cool.
Some more paintings. Can you see the deer here?
Kiposa is a local abstract artist, and we're so excited to see him at work. It was beautiful to hear his take on what we're creating here, and the respect that he has for places that hold so much significance to our neighbours and to those who came before us. We truly do feel really honoured to be its custodians.
This is cool.
It is cool, eh?
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, it is very cool.
And when people come to these places, maybe, I don't know, the vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just want to enjoy this yourself, or maybe you want to market it. You have people like know and really see how nature can be so beautiful.
Yeah.
When man puts his touch
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the rock art
And the gardening.
and the gardening.
Anyway, there are my tree babies waiting to be put into their new homes. So let's head on down and get going. Hi, buddy. Are you going to help me? I wish you could. Ah, good. There's even a buds here already. So, I got to be honest, I'm not really sure and I don't really know what to expect in terms of how hard this ground is going to be to dig. But I need to dig these holes kind of twice as big as the root ball. So it's going to be, well, it's going to be a workout. Let's put it like that. Here we have it. Moment of truth, folks. How hard is this ground? John's assured me not too bad. Oh, it's really not that bad. Do you guys remember in Portugal, when it gets dry, it is nearly impossible to dig a hole in that ground. It is so hard, it goes like cement. So we've always been so conscious that we need to plant in the rainy season and be mindful of how hard our soil gets. This is a relief. So let's get digging. We need lots and lots of water as well, Coffee, aren't we? We need to soak the holes before we close them. Right, so Coffee's brought a giant wheelbarrow of beautiful compost from beneath the trees. This is that lovely, lovely soil that John's been planting in. Look at it, full of organic matter, full of critters, exactly what we need to make these trees very, very happy. So if we put some of this in there, Then we need to soak them, and then we can bury them, and then we need to mulch really heavily around their trunks, and hopefully they will thrive. Right, boys, we've got a very important job to do at the end of the day. Wowzers, look how much the guys have built. Hey?
Mum?
It looks amazing, you guys.
Mum, what?
Hey?
How are you?
Fine, how are you doing? Look how cool that is. John, it's beautiful. Well done, you guys. Really, really cool.
Gosh, it's big, isn't it? A lot bigger space than I thought it was going to be. It's going to make a wonderful office. Can't wait.
It sure is, love. It sure is. I can't wait to get the floor in.
Yeah.
I almost want to keep the one wall brick.
I wonder whether the window should go there.
You got another small window? Yeah, it should go there. On
Right
that
there,
corner.
On that corner.
Yeah.
What do you think, John? That's fine. Yeah, I think it would be great to go there.
Right, we'll leave these guys to it. That curved wall is giving me so much joy. I love the curves in here. And I've just been looking at the space thinking, if we ever did, thanks John, sorry, sneaking down the side here. If we ever did need to use it as a spare bedroom, there's plenty of room in there for a bed. Now, one of the mistakes we made with our tiny house in Portugal was not putting a bathroom on it when we built it the first time. We're making that same mistake again. But it's not something we really have headspace to think about right now. So we're just going to do this. And if we want to put a bathroom on it in the future, we'll make a plan for that then. But right now, we just really, really need an office space that is safe, secure, beautiful, and out of the house. Right, let's head back down and see how Coffee's doing. Wowzers, Coffee. This is exciting. It looks very snazzy though, with a tap sticking out of it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, hopefully this makes life easier for us.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest lessons we learned in Portugal, wasn't it?
Yeah, just taps everywhere because
Yeah.
then it's easy to water. You
Yeah.
don't forget.
Exactly. We thought we would manage in the beginning, but we never really did we?
No, we didn't. And moving hose pipes around as well, it just takes a long time.
Yeah, and everyone gets bored of it and then you forget. And
And then things die.
right, we have to go and water the food forest.
Yeah.
Come on then.
There's a forest.
And sorry, what have you got to put in the food forest, buddy? What's that?
Bonnet.
A bird feeder?
Yeah.
Did you make it at school?
Huh?
Well done. I love it.
I make it on farmers. We also should make a nest.
Right, come. Do you want to come see what fruit trees we planted? Come on, let's go. So this is a...
Apple tree?
No, it's a nectarine tree.
Where's the apple tree?
We haven't got an apple tree yet. Then over here, we've got a... What do we have in Portugal? That's a really big tree by the chicken coop that gives us lots of fruit. Plum trees, that's it. And in the middle here, what do you boys love to eat that's cut like a porcupine?
Porcupine!
What fruit is it?
Porcupine tree!
No, man. What fruit do you guys love that we cut like a porcupine?
Mango!
That's it.
Mango tree!
That's it. And then over here, this tree is... What is Papa's dog's name?
Nachi.
That's it. And over here, what makes your mouth go? Because it's really sour.
trees.
Lemon trees. And this one over here. What's over here?
It's a fig tree.
Oh, well done. You know that one already.
And what's this?
That's another lemon. And if we come all the way over here, there's two more. Come see.
Avocado.
No, it does look like an avocado. You're right. But this is
lychee
not a lychee tree. This is a guava tree.
Guava. What's over there?
What do you think?
A lychee tree?
A lychee tree. Well done, buddy. Are you happy?
Well, Mom, I'm not that happy because you should put avocados and
Okay, we'll fix that then.
watermelon trees.
Watermelon trees? Amazing. Where are you going to hang your bird feeder? It's got to go on a tree, my boy. Put it on this little branch here. There. Well done, my boy. Birds are going to love that. Good work. Oh, look at that water all the way over here, love. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, nice.
It'll be a bit of a mission with the bucket just this time, but we'll get there.
Yeah, well, once we've got that tap finally plumbed in, we'll
Yeah.
finish that off tomorrow morning.
Okay.
We'll have water pretty much that reaches most of the farm. So we've dug that just like Joao would dig it back in Portugal.
Yep.
Big trench, so it's easy to water.
Well, there you have it, you guys. Our foundations for our food forest are in and watered and hopefully very, very happy. Time will tell with this project. I'm excited to learn more. We need to come in here tomorrow just to finish up. We need to mulch really, really deeply around their roots. And I'll do that first thing in the morning. And just make sure that they're nicely settled, keep them very watered, very happy in the blazing African sun, and hopefully one day we are going to have a thriving space here that not only feeds our family, but also feeds the soil, feeds the biodiversity, feeds the wildlife, and keeps everybody happy, balanced, and thriving. Thank you guys for spending your time with us. It means so much to all of us, and we'll see you guys next time, where we're going to be, hopefully, anyway, heading off on a very, very exciting new chapter of discovery, looking at one of the oldest building techniques here in Zimbabwe, and I cannot wait to learn more and share it all with you guys. So we'll see you then. Thanks, folks. Ciao for now.